I'm gonna start this off in no cinematic way. I'm gonna do a moment of silence. All right, but anyway, let me stop playing. But yeah, man. Man, I've been going live. I've been going crazy on the live today. Put hours into this, but I be actually needing this though. I be needing to clear my mind. I be having a lot of stuff that just be here. I needed to go here, which is me out of my head. Um, but yeah, man. I know I'm waiting for everybody to start jumping back in. What was I just saying? I'm gonna try to just go ahead and pick up where I left off at. Um, but yeah, I was saying like basically in the last live stream before it cut out, I was talking about how what was I saying before it ended, y'all? I don't know why the audio cut out. I be hating it so bad, bro. I don't like when it mess up my live streams because it just disconnects people from tapping back into. But I think I was talking. Oh, I was saying basically God tries to like translate the message through different people because I feel like I guess he'd take it as if you want to listen to this person, I put it. If this messenger didn't get the message across, I'm gonna put it in this messenger. I'm gonna just keep putting it into different people until you literally get a hint at what I'm trying to get you to understand. So I feel like that's kind of what I took from it after a while. It's like when I ask myself, I'm like, damn, like what is it that can make me different from people? But it's like people have been telling me that the whole time. So it's like when I finally followed that, I started blowing up. So I'm just giving y'all like that's the real method is really listen instead of being vocal, actually be more observant and just really be in a place of perceiving or receiving the energy that people are trying to give. Definitely not negative energy, but take that in a lot more instead of like always trying to shy away from things. Cause I'm be honest, my mom tell me all the time, she's like, you should model. And I'd be like, why do you say that? Like, I'm not photogenic. I don't like taking photos, but she's a woman at that. So I guess she's speaking from a place of like you have a unique look, but you don't probably see it in yourself because you're so creative, you so worried about being out of the scenes, but you actually are meant to be in front of it. And you know what's crazy? My mom told me that forever. Anytime I have dated somebody or just even came across women, they always used to say like, you ever did modeling? And I'm like, why do y'all say that? But it's like I don't feel like I give off that, but it's like it's not about what I'm giving off, it's what people see in you that you don't see in yourself. So it's like perfect example. It'd be a lot of guys that they be calling them prison bays or whatever, right? And I feel kind of awkward saying that. Pause on that, but you know, it's one of those things where those guys are bad guys because they feel like that's what their purpose was, right? And then you see them, they get out of jail, they mugshot go viral, and then now they're full blown models and they don't have to go back to their life. You know what I'm saying? So it's just that's like a perfect way to get you to understand what I'm talking about. You feel what I'm saying? So um that happens often, pretty much. A lot of the things that we actually grow to fall in love with, we never seen ourselves doing it. Uh, Tootie, we say recent sub here, love this shot, composition, appreciate the content, and inspiration. Nah, for sure, man. I appreciate all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Barry? But yeah, to kind of go back to what I was saying though, often like times we are presented with what our purpose is, and a lot of times we just ignore it. And I think don't be in the place of being so stubborn that you are missing blessings. And then what I'm mad about is I've been doing this 8 years now. So if I would have actually locked in on the whole cinematic vlog style years ago, just imagine where I would be at right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm 31 years old. I know a lot of y'all was talking about your age. I know Jack said, she about to be 50, which is, you look pretty young from the photo that I see. So black don't crack. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna throw it out there. There's no shade to nobody else, but yeah, we do have some great genetics, and we be looking young for a very long time. Um, and yeah, I think that's a beautiful thing. So that's something else I'm looking forward to as well. I did talk about we got Celeste. You always in here too. I appreciate you for tapping in. Um, I notice everybody. I'm not that guy that I don't have favorites. You feel me? Now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add a little humor to that statement. Black doesn't crack. But what I say all the time is, yeah, black don't crack, but they damn sure will do it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna just say that because I know plenty of crackheads that they're cool people, but they will do crack. Like they might not actually crack physically, but they will end up doing it. I prefer that nobody does. I would recommend not getting on it because then that's when you actually will start to look older and your lifeline shortens pretty much. But yeah, for sure, just don't do anything. Don't do any drugs. Period. Fun fact. About me too, I don't smoke, I don't drink really. I consider in this society, I'm actually one of the lamest people. I don't do any of the worldly things that's like high value to a lot of people. I'm very basic, and I love that about myself. Like I stand on that, you know. Um, Another thing too, I feel like with me having a certain look and aesthetic. What's going on, Daryl? Shout out to Cleveland. Uh, I really love that about myself too. It's like I make a lot of people more comfortable with being themselves and their true self, and not the made up version that they're trying to, uh, promote or put out there to be perceived a certain way. I see a lot of content creators now that follow me who literally say, "Hey man, I'm inspired by your work," and I ain't gonna lie, they look like scary guys in real life. It's like, damn, like yeah, if you didn't have this camera, I'd probably be like, yeah, this is a YN, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of them are really great people though, you know what I'm saying? And that's why when I get to I think I'm gonna wait till it warm up a little bit, but I'm going to start this series called Black is Beautiful, and I want it to be where I'm literally embracing the good and the bad of situations to kind of showcase and teach people that it's actually all about your perspective on what you think is good and bad. We naturally goes by what we are taught, but in reality, when you actually go out what feels right, you'll be in the best place mentally because you're not fighting against your true nature or your true self. Um, Society kind of creates that whole separation and that barricade in between what you feel is right and what you was taught is right. Once you understand that, you'll really be unstoppable. Question: how do you make the best quality content slash art with resources you have with the people around you without taking advantage of them? You just find people that's actually had the same level of interest, or even if they don't, they just that they're interested enough to want to like assist you. Um, a lot of times too, if you just really focus on yourself first and master that art, what people do, what they do to people is they they kind of like, how can I put it right? Because I know myself, I'm gonna see it to believe it type person. So if you're trying to like get me to be a part of something and I don't really see what it is, I gotta feel confident or comfortable enough to want to help out in with it, or even invest myself into it. Because I know me, once I do anything in life, I'm gonna put my all into it. So with that being said, you gotta kind of just see who actually has genuine interest and work with those people, not people who just like, hey man, look, I don't want that camera on me, or just in general, you want people that give the same energy that you're trying to put out. You know what I'm saying? And naturally working with people who have high energy, high creative, like creative thoughts and stuff as well, it naturally brings the best out of you. Perfect example, right? How many of y'all have ever felt like you just don't have the inspiration, but then when you talk to certain people, you always start getting hell ideas? It's because y'all are literally on the same frequency. So I would say surround yourself around people who make you feel like when I talk to this person, I feel great, or I feel like now I got all these ideas. Those are the people you need to be around. The ones who make you feel like I don't even want to express what I want to say because you don't really care. Don't be around those type. And that's what I would say for that. But um, yeah, just definitely surround yourself around like-minded individuals, um, and just be open-minded at the same time. So it's like don't close yourself off to everything, but be very like intentional, with what you got going on. You said what car do I have? That's hilarious. You see my car in all my videos, but I got a Nissan Sentra. Um, yeah. He said, have you ever used a Black Magic Pocket 4K camera? Yeah, I did recently. Go check out my video where I said this was shot with a $900 camera, and that was all the Pocket 4K. Like every scene, no shot in that was mixed in with something else. That was 100% the Pocket 4K, and I used the anamorphic lens on it, and I used a 24 and a 35 uh Siré, or however you say it, anamorphic. DeAndrea, what's going on? I see you've been dropping every day with the S52X. I'm proud of you for that. Been staying consistent. I just saw the one you did. I just saw the thumbnail before I started this live. You were in the bathroom. I can tell your cinematography is getting up there. So keep doing what you're doing. That shit looking great. From the dirt up, yeah, that's crazy. What's going on? I think this is the country music listener. I'm gonna just go ahead and expose this guy. I think from the dirt up, this is the country music. Um, we kind of had debates about that. Um, yeah, it kind of shocked me, but I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I don't really know which genre of music that I really call myself liking. I think I just well, actually I do. I love soul music. You feel what I'm saying? I love soul music. Um, and I guess it aligns because I like soul food. So I guess maybe I'm just being biased, but I think soul food. It's just easy to. I don't know. It's no thought process in there. It's just like it's on the same level. So whatever. But yeah. It's weird the soulful music that got inspired by my granddad that passed away. He passed away when I was in 10th grade. But he was always one of those people that always play Al Green. I talked about this in my other live stream recently too. And rest in peace, my granddad Johnny. He was one of those people that always had a smile. He had the one go to. I actually am going to put somebody in my video one day to that reminds me of him. But he's the reason why the soulful music is something that kind of it see like even with that alone, like why all of a sudden I went from trap music, all of this stuff to when I started doing stuff from my soul, something told me to use that music. But it's like growing up, he's always play Al Green every single day, bro. I'm talking about every little cassette tape. Al Green he used to play that to death. Riding the old Oldsmobile, smoking cigarettes like crazy in it, which I truly can't stand the cigarettes. But that right there always it kind of still that music in me to the point where it's like when I hear it, it makes me feel happy. It makes me feel some type of way. And I never perceived that as a kid because as kids we be stubborn. Like, oh, I want to hear this. I want to hear this. Whatever is hot at the time. But now when I hear it, I guess this is why I have an old soul because of him. And this might sound so crazy, but I think when he passed away, I remember that dawned on me so hard, bro. Like, um, because for one, I don't like how I had to find out about it. I was literally at school and and I just got a picture of it sent to my phone. And I really was mad that they did that. And I always tell people, do not send me like any photos of things like that because that sticks with me forever. Like as I'm saying this, I can really remember the picture like clear as day. And that really it was really hard because seeing somebody you care about or somebody you did just seen as like just always that good high spirited person and all this and you just see them down like that it did something to me. It like made me really take life very serious after that. So that's why at a young age I wasn't as fun as a lot of the other high school kids. I was always very mature. I just see that life is not to be played with. You know what I'm saying? It can be gone in a second. So while I'm here, I'm gonna make a lasting impression. So just like my YouTube channel, and I don't like to say stuff like this, but I feel like I should. If I was to be, my whenever I did leave this earth, I still have something that can like let people know who I was and what I left here. You know what I'm saying? I know I could leave a lasting impression, and that's what that situation taught me because when he was gone, it made me realize like how much he meant to me. I guess like because they had ended up moving away from because I basically knew him since I was a kid, like a little kid, and they moved away when I got like in middle school to South Carolina, and we didn't really be around each other as much no more because they stayed so far. I was a kid, I couldn't take myself down there, and when I when I got that message, it really broke me, bro, because it just I don't know. I just like he just always with the person. I just didn't see nothing happening to him, and when it did, it really like alarmed me. It like woke me up. And the the image that they sent was it was like him passed away, but they had like the cover like the sheet over his body. It's like I really was. I told them like this is why I don't like funerals. I do not like to see people I care about that way because it sticks. Like I had dreams about that for like years. And it was like at some point it was like every day I was having the same dream of seeing that. And it's like, bro, like I beg people don't send me negative stuff because I cannot unsee it. So don't do that. So I be having to get on people to this day about that. Like they feel like anytime something tragic happens, they have to like spread the news. And it's like, just please don't do that to me. Like I'm begging you, don't send me negative stuff like that because I cannot unsee that. I don't like seeing, especially like the stuff they used to show. Like I remember when they had, do y'all remember the whole Coney situation? I don't know if being politically correct when I say his name or whatever, but yeah, I remember in Africa when the guy was like going to villages and burning them down and making the kids, harm their parents and stuff. Like me, like just seeing a little bit of that, it really like stuck with me. You know what I'm saying? And I ended up seeing a movie right after that. That how can I say it? It was a movie that I watched that kind of was talking about that situation, and that was one of the first movies that made me like actually cry because I it's just something about kids being like taken advantage of or like being manipulated or forced to do stuff. It fucks with my brain. Like I truly don't like that, especially being a dad. I don't like that. Make my coffin on. Oh, see, I'm not even about to tap into that. I honestly just I decided I'm not gonna ever get on Reddit anymore either. That's something else I'm gonna talk about too. But what was I getting at? I'm actually read everybody's comments too. I appreciate y'all saying the rest in peace. But yeah, I watched the movie called The Preacher. Shotgun pre no, it's Machine Gun Preacher. I want y'all to go watch this movie. And it's the guy from Den of Thieves. He's like the main cop or the main person on the FBI, the white guy. Bro, that movie broke me down, bro. It was like he was a drug addict, he was a drunk and all this stuff, and then he finally got this sign to like start going to church. Once he went to church, he started like you know changing people's lives, and then for some reason he got invited to go to Africa, or no, he didn't get invited. He wanted to go help out in Africa when he heard about the kids and stuff over there. And bro, I don't even want to tell y'all too much more, but yeah, I guess that's his name. I don't be knowing people's names. I know faces, but that movie, bro, that was the first movie I could actually say trigger real emotion for me because it was just they did a great job with character development. They made me feel attached to the people, and when things was happening, I felt like it was real. Like I couldn't like get myself out of that mental. I was like, even though I know this is a movie, this shit got me locked in. Like, but yeah, go check that out. It's called Machine Gun Preacher, and I don't really watch movies, but that movie really stuck because it just kind of like taught me like how great character development and stuff could be. I just see you comment this too. Somebody you need free Luts. Uh, uh, I don't know what to say about that, but yeah. Let me say. Oh, he posted it. Wow. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm looking at yeah, my boy on Ghetto just posted. I shot this YouTube series for him and he finally dropping it. My bad, y'all. It's spazzed out. Yeah, this is dope, man. But anyway, but yeah, what was I at? Um but yeah, I just kind of learned like even through in our life, a lot of things are placed there for a reason, and I feel like we start to perceive that a lot more. You'll be much better at taking what you need out of situations or what you was meant to take out of it, and you won't feel as bad. That's why a lot of people miss opportunities because we actually are very neglectful and we just kind of like be stubborn to like people tell me this all the time like if people are telling you the same thing, most likely it's true. Perfect example with, even self-awareness, right? So if people are always telling you like you always seem mad, you this and that, if everybody is seeing the same thing, that's really what you are. I had to realize that and I had to accept that. It's one of those things where it's like we don't like to see ourselves no other way. But to be honest, I mean, people on the outside will have a different perspective because like they're seeing you for what it is. You're seeing yourself for what you think you are or what you know you are, but people don't know that. So you got to be very like open minded. You got to be open to ideas and just yeah, just go with the flow a lot of the times. But I tell people don't go with other people's flow. You got to go with your own flow. But at the same time, along those lines, to really find your purpose in anything, you gotta know your reason why, and that's what's gonna like answer a lot of your questions in your head. If you understand why you're doing things, it's nothing to really be confused about. But yeah, he said not to sound religious, but God puts people in your life for a purpose. When they fulfill their purpose, then God calls them home. Uh, yeah, whenever someone is removed, there's something that needs to be learned. Ooh, boy, you just said something. I felt that in my soul. Yeah, so that kind of goes back what I was saying in the last live stream that two type of people come in your life. God either brings people in your life to help you, or the devil can bring people in your life to hinder you. So either or is lessons to be learned on both ends of that. So I think if you kind of like take away, that whole perspective of like what's good and what's bad, and go more towards what's good and what's bad for you, you'll find like things more like it'll be much easier to decipher like why certain things are in your life, or like what it's there for. And you'll always like remain clear minded. Something else too that's good for clarity is talking to yourself. We just talked about that in the last one before my mic cut out. Uh, Talking to yourself is actually, it can be your best friend, because nobody really knows what you feel inside but yourself. So sometimes we get very lost when it comes to trying to explain ourselves to people. So sometimes you gotta just have those inner talks and decide what is worth coming out. You know what I'm saying? And when you do that as a creator, it can kind of create this alter ego that you can kind of like film things from too. Because I probably shouldn't tell y'all this, but this is something I plan on doing in my vlogs now, right? Because people always try to hit me with, oh, this is not really a movie. Movies consist of dialogue and all this. I'm like, bro, I'm not trying to adapt whatever is already going. I'm trying to literally start something new. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to like create a new approach. But I thought about it, right? For my vlogs, and this might give y'all ideas too. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully y'all don't get off this and start dropping it before me, but I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Something I thought about would be really interesting, right? And I need y'all help with this. I want to use my alter ego as AI in my videos from now on. You know what I'm saying? So like when I say, hey, I don't want to say, hey Siri, what's the weather for today? I'm gonna basically the questions I ask myself, I'm gonna start speaking them out loud in my actual like vlogs and stuff. And I create this alter ego, but it's actually a AI person. So the whole time people think I'm talking to this AI, but it's really how I talk to myself. And it's like only people that's deeply tapped in is going to like understand that that's what it is. But I'm never going to like expose that outside of this live. Like y'all not, other people are not going to know that, but y'all would. So like instead of me just trying to find people to like put in front of the camera and be actors, I can kind of use the voice to kind of fill in the blanks of that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So without the audio, they definitely do still tell a story, but I can push the story even further. Um, like so for instance, right? So okay, a better perspective on what I mean by like I'm gonna use the AI as like the voice in my head. When I get into situations, instead of me like trying to like just come up with cutscenes of me trying to talk and because usually dialogue is kind of awkward if you just out talking yourself with no other characters. I'm gonna basically let AI be my conscious, like my subconscious, like thoughts. So when I literally get into a situation, it's like my subconscious starts speaking, and that would be like the AI version of whatever my is in my head, and then it can kind of like affect how I go about certain things throughout my day. And I think that's realistically how it goes. So when people like see it put that way, it's gonna be very interesting. Shout out to Make Art Now. That's the name of his channel. He was one of the first people to truly inspire me with that kind of concept. I'm not gonna sit here and say I was, I haven't seen it somewhat done before, but he's not gonna do it nowhere near the way that I do it, And I used to really enjoy those vlogs because he's a great actor too. He actually said he studied acting, so it's like his vlogs always felt like cut scenes out of movies for real. He had great cinematography. But yeah, Make Art Now. He's really dope. But I kind of grew distant from his channel because he started getting so caught up in like trying to promote things like products. I don't really like watching tech pages and stuff. Like I like seeing real cinematography. I like real creativity. And I'm not saying that he lost creativity, but it's like it's always about the newest gear that just dropped. I don't like content like that. Like I'm not here to really sell y'all on anything pretty much. But yeah. So yeah, but let me see. Racial movies mess me up. Like Till, about Emmett Till, Rosewood. Oh, Rosewood was hard for me. Yeah. I don't really like watching that type of stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Like it be too much. Even when you get hurt, it helps. You learn from the pain as well. Every lesson won't be painless for sure. Yeah, you said movies before like the 1950s did have audio, but yeah, for sure. If haters, if you got haters, you're doing the right thing for sure. I ain't gonna lie, I love my haters just as much as I love my supporters. I think haters are actually amazing. They say pretty funny stuff. I'm trying to think what was the funniest comment I got recently. Um, oh man, I think what somebody told me, they said, bro, it was like, we get it, you're obsessed with yourself. I'm like, should I fucking not be? Like, is that's an issue? Like that I like, you know, feeling myself or whatever. It's like, we get it, bro. You in love with yourself. Like, we get it. Like, I said, okay, that's cool, but that's not really the most messed up comment. I got something that told me they say your videos suck. They say, bro, all your shorts suck. It was like, bro, I'm like, I guess you thought I was gonna sit in the room and cry about that. Like, bro, I'm in a cinematic ass room. Like, my room is very cinematic. I'm not gonna sit in here and cry in front of it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't build a space to just cry in it. So if that's what you thought that comment was gonna do, you did fail with that. Oh, the one from Facebook was crazy though. Yeah, yeah. I mean, crying in here probably would look good. I probably should get like bad, like I think it's Visine, right? That's what they use for fake tears and shit. Yeah. I probably could do like a cinematic crime scene. That would be a great thumbnail. You know what I'm saying? Actually, just kind of inspired some. See, that's maybe God telling me maybe I should cry more. Now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I'm meant to cry. That's what it is. Wow. This guy just helped me find my purpose on accident. So yeah, maybe crying is what's holding me back. Maybe I'm not crying enough in my films. Um, so that's something I'm going to implement. Thanks to that hater. But yeah, the one on Facebook was wild work. Yeah, he said the one on Facebook and oh, next I'm gonna answer yours real quick. Oh, well, I'm gonna go with the Monterey too. He said, "Hi, I would like to know in a few words why the Hollyland Animals Ninja is just Oh, okay. I can tell you from a different. You speak a different language, but I'm gonna just say the Hollyland over the Animals Ninja because I don't care to like shoot things in ProRes RAW, all of that stuff that people are raving about. I can care less. I use the natural internal codecs, and plus it's a wireless transmitter and a monitor, so I don't have to like do any extra work to view myself on my phone. I just power this on, plug in my HDMI cable, and connect to the Wi-Fi, and it's done. So yeah, it works best as a solo content creator. That's why. All right, you say how do you gain reach on social media as a content creator? Add value to people and make sure it look as great as possible while doing it. So that's my straight to the point answer with that. And say it actually is say the game machines and all. Listen to DMX, Damien, or Eminem, Guilty Conscious. Where they talk to themselves on the trap might help with your AI concept. Okay, cool. Yeah, I thought you was gonna recommend country songs. I should probably like watch or whatever. So I was like, I don't know. But what was I saying before I got into that? Damn, what was I? Say I be drifting off. Yeah. Damn, I don't even remember what I was saying before I got into it. Oh, I was talking about the Facebook comment. So the guy on Facebook, and he told me, and this pissed me. I spoke on this recently too. I said this guy really pissed me off because he been hating on me for years though. This is the crazy part. When you got people that have been saying the same type of shit to you for years, like consistently, you are really doing your thing, And what's crazy is this guy YouTube channel is like way bigger than mine. He been doing hundreds, like had a big following and stuff. So what I learned with that is a lot of these people are being blessed with the growth and all of that, but they are really like shady ass people. Like a lot of the people that have a good following and shit, they're not good people in real life. I just messaged about the country music. I respect the middle finger emoji. It actually looks really great on this TV up here. But anyway, yeah, he told me he gonna wait till I post a video with my son, and he tried to like use that to be the video to try to tear down what I'm doing. And I just thought that was very fucking low. Like out of all the videos I post myself, y'all see how much I film vlogs of myself. Why choose the one with my son to say that negative ass comment? And to me, it was like and the comment is what pissed me off. He said this is nowhere near anything cinematic. Like, no, he didn't say it. Let me go verbatim. Matter of fact, let me try to look it up. I don't like to put words in people's mouth. I don't be really trying to let that shit stay in my head, like what people say. But in that situation, it was really hilarious. I'm gonna try to find it in my phone real quick if I can. I'm gonna just talk about it. Let's see. All right, let's go back. I hate the way they did the photos. In fucking what's the name too. Yeah, I hate the way they did the photos app and on the iPhones now. I'm trying to find my. Oh, okay, I can go screen. I think it's screenshots. My bad, y'all. I be trying to do all the stuff. I like to, get straight to the point. All right, I know this was months ago though. I had to block this guy though because, yeah, it's right here. So funny. So I don't want to. Let me show y'all the guy, man. So now look, damn. All right, look, I don't have my actual filter on here, so whatever. But just bear with me real quick. All right, so this is the actual guy. I shouldn't be doing this. All right, look, it's gonna be very overexposed, but I know some of y'all had to see him before, right? Let me show the name. Like y'all go type in, this is his name on I think on YouTube as well. But this guy, right? Let's go to the message here. He said, yeah, this is what he chose to put under my video with my son. He said, I'm trying to hold it in the right spot. He said, this is just a vlog, not a short film, not even worthy to be called a short film. But what's crazy is this is a video of my fucking son, bro. This is me documenting, teaching my son how to film. We actually had dialogue in it for the first time. And this is one of the first ones I tried to do dialogue because everybody kept raving on me about that. And this was me connected with my son. And this is what you say. Like, you want to say this dumbass shit on the video of my child. Like, and I said, bro, I said, shut the fuck up. It's whatever I say it is. Like, you can't tell me what to put. You know what I'm saying? And then you see Chris, he said, you're a true weirdo for that comment. I understand criticism, but you're borderline. He said, but this is borderline you just being a goofy. He said, what is weird? He said, what is weird? Movie is trying to attract views by labeling something as a short film to attract views. Same realm as, what do you say? Same realm as calling everything cinematic. Bro, you know how this shit work. You're a fucking YouTuber as well. Like, you know that a lot of this shit be for SEO, it's for search engine optimization. So it's all about making people type in what they do. So yeah, I hit him with the Jackie Chan. I said, Jackie Chan, go find somebody to play with. I ain't the one for real. I said, no matter what you say, I'm gonna still do what the fuck I want, and who gonna stop me? Like that's why I say, don't get me in that mode, bro. Your ass will be a prime example for real. Like, do not do it, bro. I'm telling you. Like, got a lot of shit I'm dealing with. Don't come fuck with me, bro. I be very peaceful for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't come fuck with me. Like, so yeah, and I say this, I truly felt the way. And then when I say the Jackie Chan shit, he said, "Oh, now you want to be racist?" It was like, well, he tried to say I was being very rude by that statement, but it's like, bro, and I can go very dark. You know what I'm saying? Clearly, I mean, it's not hard for me to go dark. I'm already that. So leave me the hell alone. And when I saw that shit, bro, it killed me. Like, I was like, bro, you're an ignorant ass person. Like, and I'm talking about he been doing this since I was posting with the GH5, which is like 3 or 4 years ago. Like, you've been on my shit saying this type of shit since then. So everybody was like, bro, just delete it. You know what I'm saying? Just block them and all that shit. But I was like, bro, let me. But y'all saw the guy, man, Chong Dong Lane, whatever his name is, but sound like some I don't know. It just sounds some type of Chinese food or something. But anyway, we ain't gonna get into that. But yeah, it just it really blew me. And then when I posted that picture on my on my Instagram posts, I know this is not who's saying all this shit. I'm like, man, they were flaming his ass on my story, but I don't try to, then that can come off as bullying. You know what I'm saying? So you said, what is the filter that fell down? That's fucking hilarious. So this right here is my ND filter. This is my matte box. I got the newer ND. So this together, the matte box, which is this actual frame that it holds it in. This actually comes out too. So that frame is the matte box by itself, and this is the newer negative sit stop ND plate. You can actually take this out. I don't like doing this because I get fingerprints on shit. As y'all can see, hella fingerprints. And this messes up quality too. You know, sometimes a lot of y'all videos are not that clear because of this. Like it actually be your lens and your sensor and stuff is not clean. So you gotta be very careful with that. Pay him attention to, he said he pay attention to you, so you doing something right. Exactly, bro. If I don't even want to send y'all to his channel because I don't give a fuck to promote him. You know what I'm saying? But he's somebody who bro actually got a real following too, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no hater. He had a good following on YouTube, but it's like it's off of like tech review shit. It's like nobody don't care for you as a person. You're not a cool guy. Like you're a lame ass dude, but it's like you just are the person that's using all this equipment that's coming out and shit. And it's like, bro, they'll watch anybody for that. They don't make you special. I can get on this bitch and not touch a camera at all and actually entertain people. I keep dropping it.